Okay. Here we go. Wow. Okay. Lots to say. Lots to mention. This wasn't the original plot and script that I was gonna go with, but here we are. Even though I don't usually write scripts to begin with. So, I decided to, try to update Arknights. For some reason, it didn't show up in the Play Store. And then I launched the game thinking it was already updated. It wasn't. I went into the Google Play Store. Finally started updating. And then I saw some unhinged stupidity comments. Well, not unhinged, but stupidity comments of someone who was very obviously did not play the game long enough. Oh boy. That got me tilted, angered, annoyed. And then the actual in-game download was horrendous. What the fuck? Okay, so I don't usually tend to have any issues when it comes to, Arknights quality-wise. Generally because I usually tend to have strong enough tech to play Arknights. And I also tend to have... I say tend to have, it's not me. Yo-Star, Hypergriff, regardless, tend to, offer a quality content. I don't know what the fuck what happened, but the intro video that replays again, which I think is stupid that they play it 2 times in a fucking row, do one or the other. Regardless, it's probably gonna play again when we get into the actual event. Regardless, the audio was having a stroke. And I don't tend to have that much of issues with that specifically. The only thing I can think of that I would have similar issues with that is, one, when I'm making my own game, which I am currently making my own game, and I have messed around with the game long enough. Or 2, Terraria modded. Specifically, Terraria modded. Which, that can go haywire real quickly. It can go insano style. Now, I have not changed anything since I last played Arknights, and it generally seems like Arknights is really just having a stroke for some reason. Special login stuff, okay. Doctor, reward after 180 total days of sign-in, reach level 120 out of 80, continue sign-in 1,962 days. He's over 180 days. Your pace have never wavered ever since you found this ship. You witnessed the days and nights, as well as the footprints you leave behind. The path is long, but you will walk resolute. So I will probably keep this in the video as the first. Episode 6. Fuck. Episode 15. I have yet to touch episode 15 because I want to actually catch up on the main story. I do count the side content, even if it doesn't continue the main story, to be of the main story. And I'm not talking about stuff like, I'm trying to think of a side story that isn't, from the main story, Bananas side story shenanigans. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the Vigna Altar event. I'm talking about Gothic Vampire Lady. And I'm talking about Ablana event. All those 3 events I have yet to... I'm going to say yet to. The one that I've touched a little bit was the Vigna Siege event. I have not really touched that again. And I don't know when I will. So until I finish those stories to get into episode 15, anything related to episode 15 and later on, roughly tied to the main story in any way, shape, or form, you probably won't see content-wise until I get up to that point. Because that's just how I've been doing it since, honestly, 2023. I would say 2024, but it's technically the end of 2023 is the way I've been handling it. it. I've been pretty much focusing on the main story, and then after the main story, we focus generally when the main episode comes out. I usually focus on the harder stages, aka the challenge mode stages, as well as the inferno stages after the fact. Anyway, I had a rant about that because that just needed to get out of the way. For those that are curious on where the heck is episode 15, now you know. Now you know. Granted, I'm surprised I was able to, for the most part, keep away from spoilers aside from 2 things. One, or maybe 3 things. Which the third thing's kind of like, I'm like, shrugging my shoulders, like, I guess this is a thing type deal. But anyway, the first thing being the fact that a certain character dies. I mean, it's kind of been a known thing for, like, since the fucking released. Because people can't shut up their mouths. Anyway, number 2 is the fact that there's a bear boss? Question mark? I guess technically the second one's the same thing as the third one of me shrugging my arms. And I guess the third thing, there's some jump scare. I don't know. I really don't know, because I've been just ignoring everything that has been released out there in the wild. I am gonna wait to play and get up with the story before I even touch anything remotely to episode 15. That also includes music and like that. Technically, I quote-unquote have touched it, but that was just me wanting to just focus on stages, but then realize that, we're just gonna instantly go to main story bits. So I'm just gonna try to ignore what's going on screen and just go do other stuff. Which is why I'm on 5-3, or 15, technically, 15-3. I guess there's that to know. So for those, so I did touch it, but I have not read the story, and I just instantly get the fucked out. Realizing that I'm gonna have to focus on going to the other stories before I even remotely touch whatever happens, because I don't even know what the fuck happens at the very beginning. Okay, because I was literally just skipping, hoping I could just do the stages. No, we're just gonna do a 4-story stage. That's why I usually tend to do the first week to get through the story, but that is like far away to get even to that point in time because I need to focus on the other stories. You get the fucking general gist. Anyway, there's a lot of other reasons why I tend to actually read the story on my phone, and I don't like to read it or watch along with it from other content creators. I have tried before in the past, like after reading the story, I did try to see how it would be for other channels to read the story. Personally, not my cup of tea. I said nope, and I got the fuck out of there. It's just the way it is for me. And, yeah. So, there's a lot to get through. And this phone is completely busted. So, I can't even play Arknights on my phone anymore. By the way. I have to get a new phone. Which that may not happen because the phone is out of stock that I want. Yay! Anyway, so aside from that, updates. If you guys don't know, I have a second channel now. This second channel is going to focus on game reviews and developers or devlogs. I literally have the first devlog out there. I don't know if I'll ever get around to game reviews because that just comes down to when I feel like it or not. Devlog-wise, the first one's out for the game. It's mostly just for the tutorial that you can play right now. I will have another devlog at the very end of this month, or at least I should say I will make another devlog at the end of this month. And I'll start bi-monthly devlogs. I also, on Discord and other specific Discords that allow me to, I have been updating every end of the week of the current progress of the game. Of what I've been working on and stuff like that. There's still lots to do in the game, which is also cutting a lot of time out of everything else that I want to do, like play certain games, or Arknights in what I've literally just ranted in the last 8 minutes. So I have been, honestly, busy. And not just with Arknights. And trust me, I like Arknights a lot. But, personally, I don't need to be 24/7 Arknights. So if it takes me a hot minute before I can get around to doing story or playing certain stages that I know will be out forever, like the main episodes, that's just how things are gonna be. I will get around to it. I could guarantee that, unless I die. Unless I die or something happens, I will be playing the main story at some point. Anyway, I also probably won't really touch the multiplayer event, quote-unquote. I did not finish the multiplayer event. Like, there's a lot of shit missing from the database. I did actually play it, but I did not play enough to even get the skin, because for some reason you have to be level 45, and that takes, like, probably 4 hours to do. I don't know what the developers were thinking. I kind of wish that it wasn't up level 45, instead, like, level 8, like, 15, or, like, level 15 to 30, around there. But whatever. I will probably just ignore the skin then, because I'm not gonna get it any other way unless it's for free. That's the plan anyway, because I'm not gonna be spending tickets just to grab a skin that I probably won't really care much about anyway. That is me roasting some decisions of certain skins and operators they have kind of forgotten on the wayside, and they just randomly implemented it in different sections of the game without actually properly making it cool or anything like that. Or use other existing features that have already been in the game for so long. And I have tried to explain that they probably should, or at least with new operators, but well, it's a stupid feature. Even though they can improve upon it if it's such a stupid feature. Anyway. I know, I just ranted for like the last 10 to 11 minutes. It is what it is. That's normal for this channel, honestly. Me talking my mind while I enjoy what I'm doing. Anyway, so, to the login thing here. This is new. I've really been playing for a fucking long time. Granted, I think this is... I'm not gonna be pixel perfect or daily perfect. I don't think that is possible at all. And if you aren't, if you are, my bad, you're a fucking robot. You need to do something a little bit different in your life. How the fuck are you not burnt out yet? Robot. Anyway, I know, a bit of joking, but I'm gonna be brutally honest. I have not been daily perfect for a hot minute. There's been times where I've been like a couple of days that I haven't played, and it's just what it is. But as you can tell, I've been playing for a really fucking long time regardless. So, let's claim the first reward. Cool, I guess. Is this gonna be animated in the, like, actual, like, display? Or if it's just gonna be this? If it's just this, that's stupid. First. 360 days. You have seen many quarters of this land with Woods Island, witness, explore, and struggle. Changes happen because of you. The course of Woods Island remains yours to chart. Same deal. I don't know if the animation is specifically for that as well, or if it's not, then what's the point of it being animated? Notes. I will probably link the other channel. I have talked about the other channel. It's not going to be that hard to find. Anyway. And then the skin that I was actually waiting on for a hot minute. All those moments innumerable. Everyone uniquely precious. You have experienced much, gained much, and lost much. You did not realize the path was so winding and treacherous until you took a look behind you. Here now, there, though, we still have hopes, we still have dreams, and we still have tomorrow. This line right here, the path, you did not realize the path was so winding and treacherous until you took a look behind you. That's like, goddamn, that's a saying right there. for normal Cruise or if it's Cruise Alter. I've seen the skin for Cruise Alter at some point, or at least I thought I did, so to me, I was completely confused. So I think this is a normal Cruise, yeah, normal Cruise. I don't think there's going to be any more, but maybe in the future. There probably will be. Okay, event-wise, I probably won't care much at all. But, you really thought I was going to... God damn, they also brought this, too. This is like worst timing scenario here. Personally, summon banner wise, I probably won't go for it. If I get, I get. If I don't, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I'm mostly focusing at this point one specific operator in the future, and that's pretty much it for now. Everything else to me is okay. I'm just not gonna really care too much about it. Okay, there's a decent amount to mention. Yeah, this skin's here. I was like, okay, fair enough. I mean, people are going crazy for Make Kelsey for a long ass time. Honestly, a lot of the skins for the Rise from the Ember or for whatever the season. Hey, there we go. Okay. Let me move this back, because this isn't going to keep happening. I didn't know if my mic was completely out there, so you probably missed a lot of dialogue because my mic is just rearming itself. Anyway. Why? This is not even related to... So, new... Again, I'm assuming this is the random furniture set you could get from stage completion. I'm assuming. If not, I don't understand. Also, I don't know how many medals we've gotten. Also, new Crown Slayer module that I probably will grab. Honestly, I don't really have much else to note. I probably won't really care too much about the dual channel shenanigans. And I've been putting... I was trying to save the extra stamina for the event. Well, that was new. That was new. Holy shit, that was new. Okay. Fancy. Is that every time? Okay. Well, we're gonna do a tenfold first. We'll do the free summons, and that's gonna be it. That's just how it is. Okay, can't say much. Okay, I didn't really talk about much of anything else, but honestly, I don't really have much to say. 5 stars. Survey says.
I am Grace Bearer, a nun from Bolivar. Give me your hand, Doctor, and our Lord shall grant you his blessings.
Okay, the new 5-star that I don't know if I'm going to really use, but is a thing. New archetype. I'll look into it, but for the most part, I probably won't touch. Absolutely nothing. How many tickets? 6? Curious. Okay. Well, event time, I guess. I guess there's also skins. I was kind of briefly talking about the Kelsey skin, which I don't know if that actually got into the video.
Products received. Resources received.
Ooh. Beep beep, just as nice.
Yeah, sure.
Here's a carnival costume. Put it on.
Okay. I will skip the video. Also, by the way, the video when it was downloading was scuffed as hell. Which, don't know what the heck was happening, personally. Also, I'm gonna be completely blind, aside from what they showed off for the live stream 6+ months ago. Oh, fuck, I forgot they added a new robot. God damn it. Oh! If you don't know, yeah, it's gonna suck ass because if you want to, like, let's say max pot, which is something that I do, the only way to do that is through recruitment. Recruitment fucking hell! Maybe sending criteria. Huh? Part of cutting edge research on luminescent materials can be used for high-level upgrades. Huh? What? New material? Wait. I know there was something like a long time ago, like with Siege Altar event, but there was a new material they added, but I didn't see that new material, so... Uh-huh? Huh? Obviously skipping the story. With this, I don't expect too many story beats. Unless they start doing that. If they start doing that, you're not going to be getting events anymore. When your call is ignored for so long, suddenly receive a response where you shudder with relief as your dreams are realized, or will everything feel unreal? Oh, before we do that, let me go to Cruise. And also skins. I'm going over the past the skins because I'm focusing on so much shit. It seems slower. Is that because of Life 2D skin? I'm curious. I'm actually gonna look into that. Is that like a issue? It seems slower. Maybe a lot. I think there might be new animations as well. Anyway, yeah, okay. So there's also
Welcome
the
to
other
Lee's
skins.
Detective Agency. Do you have any?
Shut
luck?
up, Lee.
Well,
Shut
it
up,
isn't
Lee.
the doctor.
Shut up, Lee. Thank you. Okay, so Arcado, new module, new skin, and other skins. Wizardell, everyone's gonna go crazy. Not the worst skin, but worst skin. Not as bad as certain other skins, but Wizardell. Probably not. I probably won't use Artretto still. I'm surprised that it didn't make it Live 2D because he already has a Live 2D. So, to me, like in this scenario, I don't see the point of adding another Myanmar skin. Just doing parts of the fact that we already have a Live 2D one. But I think they wanted to do this because of lore reasons. Ignore. Well, interesting. I mean, I'm not like too crazy into grabbing the skins. I probably won't use Crown Slayer instantly. Sorry. If you expected me to. I'll probably start doing for EX if that ends up happening. Unless this event is so fucking difficult that I need to use a character like Crown Slayer. I'll just take one. Fuck out. If you out. Okay. Honestly, I don't really have like a I must bring this in this scenario. At this point, I'm just going to be choosing random S operators. We technically already have Hibiscus, Curcus. I probably won't worry about other healers at this point. Unless I need to. I guess. Durnar. I guess we could bring Cruz just for the lulz. Which will probably take out... we'll take out Rockruff. I rarely do this, but... I think Loblon's already selected, right? Yeah. Loblon is just a staple at this point. We already have a Vanguard, 2 Vanguards. I don't worry about bringing a Vanguard. Specialist. Manticore. I guess we could do Ethan or Manticore.
Good night, my brothers and sisters.
Bruh. Giving people PTSD? With that sound effect?
This will be a path paved with sacrifice.
I don't like the range she has.
I won't sleep on the job. I have to get serious now.
What a mess. But the view's perfect.
Beginning collection of battlefield
This should be good enough.
Might have seen stars now, are we? Sounds about right.
Here I am.
Oh, great. Of course. Why not?
Will the land shake with fury, or display her mercy? The land will forgive all in the end, but not now.
There you are.
Okay, interesting music.
Here I am.
I'll be surprised if this doesn't somehow work.
Here I am.
Bro, guys, come on now. Come on.
Doctor, 私が援護するね.
That I probably could have used my skill and it would have been fine if I had the summon like right here instead. Seriously, guys, mid-tip. So I probably could have whatever, but Cruz, mid-tip, mirror, what the fuck? Level 20.